Hello everyone, it's Andy Glenn here from Sharks TV, welcoming you all to another podcast. Special podcast this week, partnership podcast. What does that mean? Let's find out. I'm welcoming John Strange and Farmer Ben from Dalscone Farm.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
how you doing, both of you?
Good, thank you.
I'm all right, yes, I'm looking forward to this one, I'll tell you that.
What are you looking forward to this one, John?
Hashtag out of your comfort zone podcast for me, this one, so...
You were at a partnership event with Ben on Saturday. How can it be out of your comfort? Surely you learn everything there is to know about farming at Dalscone on Saturday.
That's it. He was trying to get a job, I think.
Definitely, yep. As an Aberdeen fan, obviously, as you know, I'm good at sheep shearing, so...
Right. I thought we were meant to be keeping this podcast clean right from minute one, and you're just taking it down a track that nobody really wants to go down.
No, but that's true, though. I am actually an Aberdeen football club supporter, believe it or
Absolutely.
not, for anyone that didn't know.
And
we are called the Sheep.
And there was sheep shearing at Dalscone.
There was sheep shearing event, yeah.
It's a big event, that one, isn't it?
Big event, yeah, and getting bigger. Yeah, last year was the first year we'd properly done it as a demonstration, and then, yeah, this year grew on it again, and it was really, really popular, so great turnout.
And you had Showbiz there, and you said you fancied a job?
Well, I think that's why everyone turned up.
Oh, probably, yeah, just to see me.
Yeah, that was it.
If I'm honest with you, though, I'm not really the Showbiz one down there. It's this man here, because I think I arrived at 10 to 10, and I couldn't get a word with this man until almost 3:45 in the afternoon.
Wow.
I've never seen a man work as hard as this man, other than maybe yourself, Andy.
Oh, well, enough of that, carry on. Would you give him a job?
No. That was the easiest question of the podcast. Right off the bat.
Right, no, but it was a busy day, and unusually for Dalscone, we'll talk about your massive social media in a minute, but unusually for Dalscone, there were actually sharks at the farm.
It came the Shark Tank for the day, I think. So, Dunny.
Yes, Dunny, we call him. Yep.
Dunny had came to us and had mentioned about a partnership and coming to do a wee bit of training and coaching and some games for the local community, which seemed like a great thing. You know, we love doing things like that. So, yeah, we're well on for it, and we're wanting the busiest day possible. So we'd went for sheep shearing day, and fair play to Dunny. You know, he'd pulled it out the bag, because I know it wasn't the easiest thing to organise, you know, getting people there all day to staff it, and he managed to do it, and yeah, it was a great success. You're really happy with it, John?
Oh, I was very happy with it. We've got a great bunch of guys, as you know, Andy, in the Shark Tank anyway, and the community outreach work that we do, the schools work that we do, this was an obvious extension to that, because Dalscone, by its very nature, it's a family orientated place. So to be able to set up, the area we were given was brilliant as well. It was perfect. It was probably about a fifth of the size of the ice that we've got, maybe a sixth of the size of the ice that we've got. So they were able to set up the mini goals. They had ball hockey. We had word searches and stuff like that, and colouring in for the kids and stuff like that. So it meant that whilst Ben was up doing all the hard graft, shall we say, all the sheep shearing and whatnot, a big bundle of the kids could come down and learn a little bit about ice hockey and learn a little bit about what the Sharks do. And Finn was there as well.
Wow.
Finn, there's some videos online if you check it out, Finn going down the slide. In fact, I think I may have seen out the corner of my eye Farmer Ben going down the slide with Finn the Shark.
Possibly.
Is that right? Did I see that? Did I see that? Possibly, right. Okay.
Videos where it never happened. I got my photo taken with Finn as well, so that was a wee bit of a starstruck moment, that's for sure.
He's a legend, Finn. Finn's a legend around these parts, but yeah.
It was a warm day, so hats off to him.
It was warm. It was warm. But
am I right in saying as well you had 30 to 40 people on your area at one stage playing hockey?
Yep.
That was pretty impressive. That must have been busy.
It was busy, and also I had my heart in my mouth a few times, because it's quite a fast-paced sport.
Yeah.
Albeit they weren't on the ice, it's still quite fast-paced. And when you see that amount of young children running about with their heads down,
waiting for a collision,
just waiting for a collision to happen, I was thinking, I hope there's a first aider nearby. But no accidents at all. No accidents at all. Everybody loved it. Good. Everybody loved it, and your staff are brilliant as well. I was chatting to them towards the end of the day, and they were just like, this has been brilliant, this has been great.
Yeah.
So,
Well, fair play to all the folk that organised the whole event, but also the Sharks that went down. Who was it? Who were the players that were down there? Give them a shout out, John.
Obviously, Liam Stanton, Dunny, who organised the whole thing, was down in the Lake District with his folks, so wasn't actually there.
That's proper planning. That's
Proper planning,
That's
yeah.
proper management.
That's called
isn't it?
delegation.
That's it.
So Liam Stanton, who runs the schools programme anyway, he was there. We had Logan Reid there. We had Bailey Thompson, Kel Carruth, Kieran Hare, and Joe Coulter, and one of the other under 18s, Owen Ray.
Fantastic.
Was there as well.
Well done,
I hope
chaps.
I've not missed anyone, but I think that was pretty much everyone that was there, and me as well.
And right, everybody in Dumfries who's watching this who's a Sharks fan will know Dalscone Farm. Everybody will have been there. What was your favourite ride in Dalscone?
My favourite ride? I didn't actually get a chance to go on any of the rides, to be fair. I was too busy running about. Yeah.
Well, you better get back. Have a
I'm
wee
gonna
shot.
go back.
That's great.
Definitely going
No,
to
we're
go
going to
back.
do it again, aren't we?
We're definitely going to
You're
do
gonna
it
do it
again.
again?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I think so, definitely.
that'd be good.
It's too obvious a partnership, you know, the reach that we've got, the reach that Ben's got, and community.
Ben, did you know anything at all about hockey, ice hockey?
Obviously aware of the Sharks, well aware of the Sharks. I've not actually been to a game, which I'm ashamed to say. But John's going to
Showbiz.
John's going to
Get him a ticket. Come on.
He's going to sort me out.
I can see a Dalscone staff night out.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
there
that would
you
be
go.
good.
The
Yep.
staff nights out are pretty good.
Wait a minute,
say,
hold on. How many staff have you got?
There's 400 of us.
Can I include the friends and family in this as well?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, no, we'll definitely get something sorted. I'm looking forward to coming to a game.
It's absolutely fantastic. But one of the reasons we brought you on is that your social media is through the roof. You're a success story in Dumfries and Galloway for developing your social media, your product, your brand, absolutely everything there is to know about it. How did all that come about then?
Yeah, it's a loaded question, a long story, but it's been
time.
it's been a fun journey to get here. That's for sure. So we were doing live streams and doing competitions and things on Facebook, you know, from 2017 onwards.
Live streams of what?
Live streams of our farming life, basically.
Just farming life.
Yeah, just round about the animals and showing what we're up to that day and how the animals are getting on. All the animals have their different characters and a whole load of them are named. And what our kind of ethos is, and our I guess you say the main selling point is what you would say is your unique selling point. That's what people say. What makes us unique is the care for the animals. That's what we try and show. That's our specialty.
Yeah.
And yeah, we were streaming since 2017, just on and off, not very regular. And then after COVID, we had a big Lamb and Live event, or during COVID, sorry, we had a big Lamb and Live event planned, and we got shut down. Obviously, farm parks and soft play areas were one of the worst hits, and first to close and last to open. And yeah, we were streaming all the way through with our animal births, and we had a modest following, you know, 70 or 80 people watching live. And I used to come off the stream to my dad and say, you know, that was a really good live there. We had 70 people watching, and now, you know, fast forward 4 years, and we're averaging around 3,000 live every day. So yeah, it's grown a lot. But 2021 we had our big break. We had a donkey birth went viral, and overnight had 8 million views on it. Wow. And we gained a lot of followers off that, and it's snowballed since then. You know, that's 8 million views is a lot of views, but we've had some videos that have got to 40 million. So
amazing.
There's a lot of views on them all throughout the world as well, not just in the UK.
What's the biggest clip? Is it the donkey birth one?
No, the biggest clip now is it was a pygmy goat that was given birth. Yeah, just recently that overtook the donkey birth one. So yeah, the pygmy goat it was actually the vet had to come out to it because it was having some trouble. And she got it lambed successfully, our kid successfully, and yeah, that's in the 40 millions, I think now.
It's amazing,
unbelievable. Celebrity in the podcast studio today.
You didn't know this, but I used to work on a farm. I lambed 800 sheep indoors at Chip Chase Estates, Chip Chase down in Hexham.
800.
Not myself. There was somebody else there because you're doing, you know, it's 24/7 as Ben knows. But most people in Dumfries and Galloway will have a bit of a rural understanding. But your videos go worldwide, don't they?
Yeah. We're our followers are actually, you know, 50% UK, 50% abroad. So
wow.
United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, all throughout Europe.
Really?
Yeah. Lots of people come from all over the world now to come to the farm. So it's
So they come from America and Canada just to come to the farm?
New Zealand and Australia. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah. Just to come to Dumfries and come to the farm, which is something, that's the thing we're most proud of, because, it's hard to get people to Dumfries. We're kind of the gateway into Scotland, where people just pass through on their way up to the Highlands or Isle of Skye or places like that. But actually getting people and tourists into Dumfries and keeping them in Dumfries is really hard. And we're managing to do that. So yeah, we're very, very proud of it, and it's lovely to see people coming in and supporting the local economy from all over the world, whether it's the UK, Scotland, anywhere. Especially international followers. You can't quite believe that people are coming to see us. From
do you make a point to
from humble beginnings?
Do you make a point to meeting people who come all that?
Absolutely, yeah. You always spend your time with them. They've came a long way. It's at least you with them. It's lovely that people think enough of you to come and see you. Yeah, even if they're coming from, along the road to come and see you, they've made the effort and spent their time and money to come and see you. So it's absolutely they deserve some of your time.
You know where I'm going to go with this one, Andy,
well, give me 2 seconds, because there's a brutal question coming. Right, it's really brutal. Do they come to see you, Ben, or do they come to see their favourite animal?
Oh, the animals for sure, yeah.
Right,
the farmers are secondary for sure. The animals are the stars of the show, without a doubt.
That's not where I was going to go.
Right, John, you were going to say something.
No, I was just going to say Dumfries and Galloway as an area, obviously, like you say, all these overseas guests coming over. But in particular, if I can tie it into where we are at the moment just now as well, if you've got Americans and Canadians coming over, they're massive on ice hockey, and I wonder how many of your visitors don't actually know that there's an ice hockey team in Dumfries as well, because like you say, people pass through Dumfries quite a lot. So I think for your American and Canadian followers, or even your followers from New Zealand that are coming over to see you, it's an added extra for them. They can. What about that for a day out, Andy? Well, a day at the farm and then a night at the ice hockey. Sign me up.
It sounds pretty good. If we can take that the other way, though, we've got a lot of ice hockey fans all over the UK who follow the Sharks, who watch us on live stream. If you're coming up to Dumfries for a hockey match, guess where you go just before hockey? Yep. You can get some food and all the rest of it there as well, can't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So Dalscone's a great wee place, and you can follow them on social media. And if you're in Canada and America and you're following Dalscone, clearly now the Solway Sharks are your favourite ice hockey team in Scotland. Follow us on YouTube, would you?
Yeah, never mind the Stanley Cup, Andy. Never mind all that.
No.
But you make a good point though. We're the only Scottish team in the National League. Mm-hmm. So the 10 other teams we play against are obviously based in England. So for us to be able to say to them, when you're coming up to Dumfries, people, right, we joined this league last year, first year in it, and I'm not going to sound big-headed here, Andy, when I say every single away team has gone on record as saying their favourite away venue has been the Shark Tank, has been coming here. And I think now that we've got this partnership in place, if we're able to say to them, not only that, we've got this amazing facility just down the road where you can do something completely different to normal. Because they're coming up, they're getting into town, they're going for something to eat, they're coming here, they're watching the ice hockey, they're staying over, they're getting up on a Sunday and going home. Mm-hmm. Why not bring the kids? They bring the kids anyway. Ice hockey's a family sport, so if they're bringing the kids up, they might come up a few hours earlier and head along to the farm first.
I think, John, I often get messages asking what there is to do in Dumfries, and when I'm on stream doing the live commentary, I do big up the region as a whole, because there's so much to do here, and a lot of hockey fans. Some want to play golf, some want to go to the bird watching at Carlaverock, but Dalscone is in Dumfries just as you come in. You can't really miss it, and there's all sorts of stuff to do throughout the day. I mean, there's the animals element, but there's activities as well, isn't there?
Yeah,
you've got.
We've got monkeys and porcupines.
It's not go-karts, is it?
Oh, plenty of go-karts. Plenty of go-karts. But we've expanded our list of animals this year. So we've got porcupines and monkeys and armadillos and parrots and.
Yeah, they're all native to Dumfries and Galloway, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's a few cheeky monkeys in Dumfries and Galloway.
We've got loads to do for all ages.
Brilliant. Much as you said to Ben earlier on, John, that this could be a staff night out for his staff here, I actually think folk would pay good money to watch some of the Solway Sharks have a race round in the go-karts at Dalscone. There's a night out for the ice hockey team.
I think we should do it. I think we should set up an inter-player competition down at Dalscone, and we can set up a go-karting and then one or the other, and then the slides and stuff like that. Yeah,
I had one of our Facebook fans ask us if the farmers would do a race round the go-karts, but I think, we're not fit enough to do that. It takes about half an hour to get around. But the Sharks players, they'd ace it. They'd be all right, yeah.
Let's do that then. Let's get that organised.
We've got this live in camera now. We can't be going. Going back.
It's a deal. It's a deal. It's happening.
So you guys have clearly got an affinity, and you clearly like each other, and you can sense a sort of partnership. What does that mean? What does that look like going forwards?
I think from our perspective, as Ben alluded to, we're still new here. The club's been here for a while, as you know, Andy, but the level that we're at now and the partnerships that are in place now are different level to what the club's been used to in the past. So Dunny was reaching out to all the local businesses in various areas to try and just let people know that the ice hockey's here and that it exists. And with Ben and Dalscone, it fitted, like I said earlier, fitted perfectly into the community outreach programme that we've got. The schools are only open for certain periods of times. We can only go into a school on a certain day and stuff like that, whereas the amount of families and kids that are going along to Dalscone, it meant that we were able to promote, if you like, our healthy living, sports mentality, healthy eating, keeping fit sort of idea. So it was a no-brainer for us when Ben had showed John the space that was available to go down and take our ball hockey thing down there. So the partnership for me certainly moving forward is just more of the same. We can make it fun, we can make it engaging, we can make it quirky and whatnot. But it's more just about, from our perspective, allowing Ben to put something a wee bit different on that he's not already got in Dalscone, and from our benefit, a whole host of new people that maybe didn't know there was an ice hockey team nearby.
Ben, from your perspective?
Yeah, I think, like John said, just to echo what John said, more of the same and expanding on the different things that we can do. We can do something like a Solway Sharks Day where everyone can come in and that's usually the main attraction and come and see, play some games of hockey and meet the players and different activities and things like that. Yeah, I think we can expand on it a lot.
So if anyone's watching and has got any ideas what they think the next or one of the partnership events could be, we're talking about the go-karting with the guys, we did the ball hockey, but we could come up with something else.
There's loads of different things we can do. It's just in its infancy just now. This is the first event that we've ever done, so there's plenty of ideas that are going to come forward, and we'll work away on it. Yeah,
I suppose neither of us really knew how it was going to go, but
you're both pleased with it from what I can pick up. Yeah,
definitely.
I think there's. I can sense some of the similarities around even some of the things that we've done in recent years. The Sharks are very big on mental health, particularly for young men. Farmers' mental health's been a big thing over many years. So there's all sorts of things there that reduce isolation and help people progress, don't they?
One of our animals is actually a mental health ambassador for the RSABI, which is who we raise money for as well, which is the Farmers' Mental Health Charity, the Scottish Farmers' Mental Health Charity. It's Fiona, the world's loneliest sheep. Don't know if you've heard of her. She made global headlines last year, and she was a big part of our social media journey and where we've got to just now. But she's a mental health ambassador because she was stuck on our cliff for 2 years in isolation. So
and sheep are social animals. They live in flocks.
So after her rescue, she came to Dalscone. Like I was saying, like I touched on before, we're renowned for our animal care and animal welfare. So she came to us. We managed to, or one of my friends approached, and he was one of the rescuers, and said, do you want to give Fiona a home? So we're like, absolutely. So yeah, she's world famous. She's a mental health ambassador, so it does all tie in. And a lot of people that watch our streams as well have said, the fact that we can go on live stream for 30 minutes to 45 minutes once or twice a day, and we'll talk about the animals, and we'll focus on the animals' health. And yeah, we don't take ourselves too seriously. We'll have a bit of a laugh as well, and it gives people that little bit of escape sometimes as well. Just people's lives are hard, and they've got a wee bit of a struggle sometimes. So if we can offer a bit of an escape and we can give them a bit of a laugh, then that's exactly what we want to do. So yeah, it does tie in definitely with the mental health charities and things like that.
Fantastic, thanks for that, Ben. And if I just echo and build on that, because you've not been to a hockey match yet, the ice hockey world is a really close family. It doesn't really matter what team you support. They're a family, and one of the best things that you can do if you're even if you want to be a bit lonely or such that is come along to a hockey match, because I guarantee you the person next to you will chat to you, and before you know it, you'll be part of our family as well. Is that right, John?
That's very much what we promote here, as you know, Andy.
Yep.
If you come along to a hockey game and you come along on your own, you might end up getting stuck next to Andy, to be fair, and then you'll
You'll be invited to talk into a microphone if you're standing next to me. You're not
pretty
near
much,
me.
pretty much, or asked to co-commentate. No, I think it's a hark back to community again and family. That ice hockey is a family sport. The Solway Sharks is a family run business, if you like, and everyone is welcome. It doesn't matter what age, what sex, what size, background, everyone's welcome. Absolutely everyone's welcome. So yeah.
Well, you're welcome everyone for watching this. Before I go, I'm gonna give the final words to both Ben and John. At the end of any podcast I do,
no
Ben,
pressure, no pressure.
I say a message to fans. So you can have a message to Solway Sharks fans who watch this, but also I'm guessing some of your Dalscone Farm fans will be
there'll
watching
be plenty
as
of
well.
Dalscones watching as well.
Dalscones is
Dalscones is that what they're called, right?
Yeah,
Dalscones.
If only I'd known that at the
Plenty
start.
of Dalscones watching, that's for sure. Hey, message to fans, look, Dalscones, if you're watching, if you're coming to the farm from wherever you're coming from, whether it's locally or internationally or around the UK, come and see a Sharks game. I've heard only good things about it. I'm going to be coming in the next, when's the first game of the season?
We've got the 24th and 25th of August against the Glasgow Clan from just up the road.
That'll do. I'll come at one of them.
Right, Brian.
And I'll give you some feedback. But come and see a game. And yeah, Sharks fans, you've got a great club that you're following. John's doing great work. Dunny's doing great work as well. And it's we're always quite humbled that he's came and said to us that you wanted to come and put an event on, and done all of it for absolutely nothing, by the way, just off their own back. So shout out to you guys as well. So you've got a great community and a lot of fans that watch you as well. So don't forget to Dalscones, don't forget to follow Solway Sharks on Facebook and YouTube, and Shark fans, don't forget to follow us as well.
Thank you for that, Ben. Message to the fans and the Dalscones, Mr. Strange.
I think for once I might be lost for words. I don't know if I can say any more than that, Andy. Sharks fans, to echo what Ben said, get along to Dalscone, have a look at the place. It's absolutely fantastic. I had my first event there on Saturday. Loved it, absolutely loved it. Dalscones, yes, as Ben said, please follow us. Ice hockey is an amazing sport. You're going to love it. Can't compete with live lambing, but there's live hockey, so we'll see if we can do our best. And to anyone watching, follow both Dalscone and the Sharks on their social media, and stay tuned. See what we can come up with next.
Yeah,
you never know.
Watch this space.
Watch this space.
All right. Well, I mean, once this goes, I'm gonna promote an idea that Mr. Strange does some live.
Lambing.
Live lambing Dalscone.
Listen, I'll try anything once.
There you go. He has no idea what he's just let himself in for there. But everyone, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. This is Andy going saying cheerio.